Jesus is a vegetarian, so he could not have been eating fish, so this actually means relish.
Jesus couldn't have made fish. Jesus couldn't have caught fish. Jesus couldn't have eaten fish.
Wait, what did they just say? Ever since my debate with Christian apologist Wes Huff and Ruslan Katie's live stream reaction,
Well, how would Jesus kill an animal? Fish means relish. It's not fish.
this question keeps flopping onto my feed. Did Jesus eat fish? Or is something fishy going on? Well, I can tell you who did eat fish. Millions of Christians just a few weeks ago on Good Friday.
Catholics eat fish.
To commemorate the crucifixion with fast food fried fish sandwiches.
Forgive me, Father, for I have finned.
But what if that tradition, like some of the stories we'll cover today, isn't just strange in hindsight, but built on later traditions and mistranslation?
Problem is, the exact same word is then used for the apostles when their nets are overflowing with relish?
Relish.
Full disclosure, I grew up loving fishing. Summers in Mexico Beach, Florida, 4 a.m., 40 miles offshore, chasing grouper, snapper, and mahi-mahi. That's a picture of my stepdad and my grandpa there, who taught me how to deep sea fish, but also taught me another ancient art, the fisherman's tale. You know, the one where with every retelling, the hands spread wider and the fish gets bigger and the legend grows. You know the drill. Tim Burton even made a whole movie about it called Big Fish, about a father who always exaggerated his stories.
A very big fish.
Exactly.
Well, what if the Gospels have a big fish problem of their own? First, before we crack open Greek manuscripts, let's talk about 2025. Between commercial trawlers and fish farms, humans kill somewhere between 1.1 and 2.2 trillion fish every single year. That's trillion with a T. And another 20 million metric tons of bycatch. That's dolphins, turtles, seabirds, dumped overboard dead. A harsh reality exposed in the Netflix film Seaspiracy, a film I was a part of behind the scenes, but crushed by the reality it revealed. First century Galilee used linen nets and elbow grease, so even if Jesus ate fish, today's industrial slaughter is light years beyond anything he would have seen. So maybe the Gospels hold a clue to a more sustainable or ethical way to fish. Or maybe it's not what you think.
There were 5,000 hungry men and lots of hungry women and their children too.
Same deal with the feeding of the multitudes. We picture bread and fish. Sunday school drilled it in, and shows like The Chosen doubled down. But chase the breadcrumbs yourself. Every gospel spotlights loaves in the blessing, breaking, and multiplying, followed by baskets full of leftover bread being collected.
Then Jesus fed 5,000 men with women and kids. There were thousands more. Yes, he's the one who fed 5,000 men with 5 loaves.
In Matthew 16 and Mark 8, Jesus recalls multiplying the loaves alone. He doesn't mention the fish at all. That's huge, especially because the earliest Christian texts and church fathers like the Didache and Irenaeus also mention bread, no fish. Clement of Alexandria, Arnobius, Eusebius, Cyril of Jerusalem, Augustine, Chrysostom, and Theodore of Heraclea all discuss the miracle only in terms of bread. Fish doesn't even splash onto the manuscript record until 200 CE, no papyrus earlier. So was it loaves or a fishtail? Makes you wonder, were those details slipped in for a fish-loving Greek world to devour hook, line, and sinker?
Fish are friends, not food.
I finally realized what I loved wasn't yanking gills out of the Gulf. It was the dawn light, the suspense, the camaraderie, waiting with friends to see what the water would give. That's why today I surf instead. It's the same sunrise anticipation, same salt on the lips, only now I'm catching waves, not killing the locals. Look, I'm not telling anybody to throw the whole baby out with the bathwater when it comes to scripture or tradition. I'm just saying maybe the real discipleship we need in 2025 is one anchored in truth, nets dropped, and willing to toss any of the big fish back where they belong. If this deep dive opened your eyes or even just made you curious, watch our groundbreaking documentary, Christspiracy, The Spirituality Secret, and hit subscribe for more overlooked scriptures, buried histories, and philosophical rabbit holes. we've really only just skimmed the surface. So until next time, stay curious, stay humble, keep asking the questions that rock the boat, and watch the tables, and maybe even the tide, turn.
They're the thieves. What's the right way to kill a beast? Sharing bloodshed just to eat. The truth you believe ain't complete. They're the